Welcome to Taming Python tutorial series. In this video, we are going to learn about Boolean and logical operations on variables in Python. Okay, let's get started with coding. I'm going to take a blank folder. I'm going to open it with Visual Studio Code. Alright, my Visual Studio Code is open now. I'm going to create a new file using this new file icon. Name it, say example.py. Alright, now let's start with Booleans. So Boolean means it's just true or false. So suppose let me take a variable named x and I will assign it value true and I will save it. So now x is a variable and it's given a value 2. That means x is a Boolean value. If I take a variable, suppose y, and I will give it a value false. Now y is a variable and its value is false. Okay. Now let's learn about an operator called equal to, which is a comparison operator. So for this, I'm going to take a variable x and I'm going to assign it a value say 15. I'm going to take a variable y and I'm going to assign it a value say 10. Okay, now my x value is 15 and my y value is 10. So what equal to operator does is it just compares the left hand side with right hand side. So let me take x equal to y. This means this equal to operator is comparing x with y. Obviously this should be false. So let me store the result in variable say k equal to the comparison between x and y. Print k. I'm going to save this using Ctrl S. I'm going to run using this play button at the top right. Alright, now you can see the result. The result of x equal to y is false because 10 is not equal to 15. Let me modify y as 15 and I will say this using Ctrl S and I will run this using this play button. Now you can see the result of x equal to y is true. This is the comparison operator equal to, and using this you can compare two numbers or two equations or two expressions on the left hand side with right hand side. This operator is very important and it's used a lot. And now we're going to learn about the next operation, which is the not operator. This is also a comparison operator. Let me comment it out first. Let me take a variable say x and send it a value true. And now I'm going to apply not on x. So let me take variable y and apply not on x. So what not does is it just inverts the Boolean value. So x is true, so not of x will be false. So let's try to print this out. And I'm going to run using this play button at the top right. Now you can see not of x is false. You can see x is true and not of x is false. Let me make it a little complicated and now let me assign, instead of x equal to true, I'll write x equal to 15 plus 5 equal to 30. You can see 15 plus 5 is not equal to 30, so x should be false and not of x should be true. Let me try to play this and now you can see not of x is true because the value of x is actually false. 15 plus 5 is 20, which is not equal to 30. So 15 plus 5 equal to 30. This expression is false and not of x is true. So a simple use of not is that it inverts the truth statement. The next operator we are going to learn about is AND operator. What AND operator does is it will give true only if both sides of the AND are true. So let me try to demonstrate it. Say x equal to true and say y equal to true. Now let me take the value z and say z equal to x and y. So what z should be is true because both sides are true. Alright, I will save my code using Ctrl S. I'm going to run with this play button. Now you can see x and y is true because x is true, y is true. So x and y will be true. So let me make one of these not true. So x equal to false. Let's say x equal to false. And I will save it and I will run with this play button. You can see x and y is false. And let me make y equal to false. And save it. And once again run this. You can see x and y is false because it will be true. Only AND operator gives you the true output only if both are true. Let me run this. Now you can see now it is true. So AND is true only if both the expressions on both sides of AND are actually true. So now let me complicate this in the same way we did for the previous example. So instead of x equal to 2, I'll write x equal to some other expression like 15 equal to 10. So what we did is we are creating a boolean here by comparing two things, and y equal to 1 plus 1 equal to 2. You can see this is true, but this is not true. So the AND operation should be false. Let me see. Yeah, you can see it is false. And you don't need to do like this. You can even combine the things all together, something like z equal to 15 equal to 10 and 1 plus 1 equal to 2. I will delete these two and I'll let print z is control s, and I will run this. You can see z is false because for AND to be true, both sides should be true. So let me write 15 equal to 15 and then save and run it. Now you will get true because both the statements in the left and right of AND are true. And let me go ahead to the next topic, which is OR operator. OR operator is also a comparison operator. OR comparison operator will give you output of true if any of the both sides are true. For example, let x equal to and y equal to false. Let me give a variable z and give z equal to x or y. Now since any of the one x is true, you should get output as true. Let me try to print it out. Print. You can see the value of z is true because any one of the variables on the either side x or y is true. You can say x is true, that's why the output is true. Let me make x equal to false and y equal to true and save it and run using this play button. You can see the value of z is true again because either one y is true. You can make both as true and save it and run it. You can see the value of z. So even if both are true, the output will be true. But if both are false, I'm going to save it using Ctrl S and I will run it using this play button. You can see now the value is false. That means for OR operation, both sides of the OR should be false. Now instead of writing it plainly false, I will give an expression here, something like x equal to 15. Here you can see x is false and y is false, so the output should be false. So let me run this. The value of z is false. Now let me write 15 plus 4 equal to 19 and save this, and I will play this using this play button. Now you can see the value of z is true because x is true. If any one is true, you should get true. Instead of y equal to false, I will write some other expression like 15 equal to 16. This is false, but x is true. So now you should get a value true. Now instead of writing this separately, you can even write it here like, I'll just delete these two. I'll just write an expression here. Yeah, this is true, this is false, but for an OR operator you can have any one as true, so now the output should be true since it is true. Let me save it using Ctrl S and run using this play button. Now you can see value of z is true. So that is the OR operator. So that's the end of Boolean operations. Till now we have seen equal to comparison operator, not comparison operator, and comparison operator, and OR comparison operator. You can go through the examples in the blog. I'll leave the link in the description. Now let's go ahead and do logical operations. Logical operations are pretty easy. It's just like mathematical equations. I'll just start using a variable x equal to 10 and I'll get a variable y equal to 15. I'll just use the addition operator. Let me take a variable z and I'll let z equal to 10 plus 15 print. So let me save this using Ctrl S and play using this play button. Now you can see z equal to 25. Now instead of using the numbers as it is, I will just use the variables also. Z equal to x plus 15. Since x equal to 10, you should get 10 plus 15, 25. And play this, you can see z equal to 25. And instead of 15, I'll just write 35 or something like that. Ctrl S. You can see 10 plus 35 is 45. You can even use both variables x plus y, Ctrl S, and you can play this using the play button. So you got z equal to 25. Let's go ahead and use another operator, which is the subtraction operator, which is very easy. Z equal to x minus y. So x is 10, y is 15. 10 minus 15 is minus 5. So you should get z is minus 5. So yeah, z is minus 5. You can even write something like 20 minus 4 and you should get 16 in the output. So you can use numbers, variables and mix those, no problem. Next operation we are going to learn about is multiplication operator. So it's just simple, you just have to write star. So z equal to x star y. So now the multiplication will be assigned to z. I'll just save it using control S. Z should be 10 into 15, 150. So let's check it out. Z equal to 150. So you can even write numbers like 15 into 2, which should be something like 30. So I'll save it and run it. You should see z equal to 30. Yeah. Now let's go ahead with the next operator, which is a division operator. We have to use the symbol slash. So 15 divided by 2, it should be something like 7.5. So let me save it using control S and run it. You have to see 7.5. You can even use variables, something like y by x. So 15 by 10, it should be 1.5. Control S and just play it. You can see 1.5. Now let's go to the next operator, which is the modulo operator. Modulo operator returns a remainder of division. So if I take z equal to 16 modulo 3. So 16 modulo 3 means if you divide 16 by 3 and see the remainder, it will be 1. So z will be given the value 1. So let me save it using control S and run this. So z equal to 1. So let me take z equal to 17 and divide it by and the modulo of 5. You can see 17 by 5. The remainder would be 2 because 5 is 15 and the remainder will be 2. So let me save it control S and run it. You have to see z equal to 2. So that's a modulo operator. Next we are going to see the floated division operator. That means you will get only the integer part of division. So let me do 17 floated division of 5, which is this double slash. Now what you'll see is the integer part of division. 17 divided by 17 floated division of 5 will be 3 because 5 is 15. Control S and run it. You should see z equal to 3. Let me try something like 25 divided by 4. Since 4 6 is 24, you have to see 6. I'll play this. You have to see z equal to 6. So this is the float division operator. And now let's go into another operator, which is the exponent operator. So exponent operator is just giving power, something like if you want to do 2 cube, 2 exponent operator, which is star star and 3. 2 cube is 8. So you have to see control S. I will see play. Yeah, you will see z equal to 8. So let me do 4 square, which should be 16. I should do 4 here and I'll do 2 control S and you have to see 16. So this is the exponent operator. You can even use it on the variables, something like x over y. Now this should be a very big number because 10 power 15. Let me try and play it. Yeah, you've seen a big number. Yeah, that's it with the logical operations. So far we have seen addition operation, subtraction operation, multiplication operation, division operation, modulo operation, exponent operation. We can even mix these logical operations to create an equation. So let's do that example. Let me take x equal to 5, y equal to 9, z equal to 8. And now I can create an equation, something like k equal to, let the equation be x square plus 2xy plus z. So I will write x square means x power 2 plus I will write 3xy, 3 into x into y, and I will write plus z. Now you can see I have created an equation x square plus 3xy plus z. Now let me try to print the result. I will save this and I will run this. Now you can see k is 168. So now using all these logical operators, you can create an equation and compute your arithmetic equations in Python. Let's go to the next topic, mixing logical operators and comparison operators. Let me do equations and compare them. So let x equal to 10, y equal to 16, z equal to say 40. Now suppose I have to compare two equations. I'll just write So now what I'm doing is I'm comparing the left hand side equation and the right hand side equation. So let me print the result. So in order to print the result, I will take this in a variable. So let me take a variable, say k equal to so let me save this using Ctrl S and play this using this play button. So now you got k equal to false because x plus y is 26 and z minus x is 30. So 26 not equal to 30, so you will get false. So let me see what is the not operation on this. Since x plus y is not equal to z minus x, the result will be false here and not of false will be true. So let me Ctrl S and run this and you can see k is equal to true. So now what I did was I am using comparison operations with equations. So this might also be useful in creating conditions upon your expressions in your programs. That's all about Boolean operations and arithmetic operations on variables in Python. I've written a blog post on Boolean and logical operations in Python and also given some examples. So be sure to check it out, the blog link in the description. Hope you like this video. Thank you for watching.